Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a beginner-friendly, very detailed, quick weave tutorial that looks natural and is safe for your natural hair. It's giving scalp, honey. It's giving invisible quick weave. It's giving this grew out of my scalp. It's giving mind your business. So if you're a beginner and you're ready to look absolutely stunning while also keeping your hair healthy with my methods, keep on watching. So I'm starting off on freshly washed and blow dried hair. I already put heat protectant in there and blow dried it and all that good stuff. So now let's get to actually parting the hair and dipping out our leave out sections from the sections that's going to be tucked away. So basically you want two sides in the mid part. And right now I'm just twisting this hair out the way. This is going to be one of my leave out sections. And I'm basically just preparing my hair to braid down or twist down the back of my head, the part that's going to be tucked away. Now, this part does not have to be neat at all, and you don't even have to braid it. If you're not a braider, that's okay. You can definitely just twist this down. The most important thing is to make sure that it's as tight as possible or as close to your head as possible. So whether you want to braid that or twist that down, that's perfectly up to you.
Just keep coming over again. Why can't we be more than friends? 'Cause I don't really want this to end. But everything good, yeah, yeah, everything good, yeah, it comes to an end. Too late, baby, I'm suffocating.
And this is the finished product. You have the back, the two leave outs, and the mid part in the center. Okay, now that we're done braiding, we are ready for the next step. I'm just going in with the Moroccan Argan Oil Weave Wonder Wrap. It's a moisturizing hair and scalp oil that serves as a protective barrier between the glue and your hair. It helps to minimize hair loss. It's really easy to remove, and it repairs and revitalizes your hair while your hair is under the weave. It's really important not to get this stuff on any of your leave out because you will have to rinse it out. It will be really impossible to straighten your hair with this stuff on there. So make sure that you guys are using some type of applicator brush at the very roots, at the places that are most close to your leave out. After that, you can apply the rest of it with your hands like I am, but for the sections near your leave out, I would definitely recommend using some type of brush. Okay, once you're done, you're just gonna feel around for any parts that are not hardened. Because you want to make sure that you actually go in and cover those parts with the Argan Moroccan oil we were using earlier, because trust me, you do not want that beef with the glue in your hair. This stuff rinses out with water and conditioner. The glue does not, so just make sure you cover everything on your hair and don't leave anything uncovered, including your ends.
Say what you want, girl, yeah, your habit. 4 times this week, that just can't happen. To be honest, you're doing things to me, girl, and I can't have it, 'cause I've been really on my own. But I love the thrill I get when you own.
When you're done with that, you're just going to go ahead and start blow drying it. And you want to make sure that this stuff is 100% completely dry before you put on your weave cap. That you're going to take all your braids and braid it down into one, and then you're just going to weave it through another braid just to make sure everything stays nice and flat for when you put your weave cap on. So we're going in with double layers for the weave cap, and you want to make sure that they're both on pretty evenly and that they're nice and snug to your head. Next, you're going to go ahead and cut out your ears. You really want to be careful with this part. You don't want to cut yourself. What I like to do is I like to feel for the hollow in my ear and place the scissors there and create my first cut. Once I have that, I like to just pull my ear through the weave cap as much as possible so that I'm not spending too much time cutting away. And this also allows the cap to stay nice and snug on your head too, because you're not cutting away as much. And then when you're done with that, you're just going to take some foundation, or you can take some white eyeliner, whatever you need, and you're going to mark out the areas, the lines or the partings between your leave out and where you want to put the quick weave. Next, we're moving on to the glue. You're just going to use the glue to line exactly where you place the foundation or your markings, or you can place slightly behind that. I like to place it slightly behind that to make sure 100% that I'm not getting anything on the leave out. And I actually put too much, so I ended up having to spread it out with a brush as well. Now for my favorite part, we're gonna glue this bad boy down. It's gonna be hard as a rock. You definitely want to make sure that you stay in the lines and don't get any of this on your leave out, or it's gonna be rock hard. Next, we're just gonna blow dry this down, and you want to make sure that this is dry as well before you start putting on your tracks. It doesn't have to be 100% dry, but it's got to be like dry, you know what I mean?
Times this week that just can't happen. To be honest, you're doing things to me, girl, and I can't have it, 'cause I've been really on my own. But I love the thrill I get when you're on the way.
Perfect. Okay, so once it's done, this is what it looks like. And you're gonna know it's done because it's gonna be a difference. You're gonna be able to like tap on it and feel that it's done. So now that you've used the blasting spray, the Got2b blasting spray, and your cap is rock hard solid, you can now start to cut away at the wig cap and expose your sections that you're gonna leave out, because now the cap is actually gonna stay into place. And guys, you really want to take your time with this. There's no rush. What I like to do to make sure that I'm not cutting my hair is I like to place my finger in between my hair and the wig cap and then lift it up and then cut alongside my finger, because I do not have time to lose inches. Girl, you do not have time to lose inches. You work too hard, sis. Once you're done with that, you can start laying down your track glue on your tracks. It doesn't have to be too thick, it doesn't have to be too thin, but you gotta get it on there, sis. It doesn't have to be perfect. But this is what it looks like. And you just really basically just go in rows. And if you notice, I'm actually angling them upward, and this is what's gonna help it to make it look like seamless and invisible, because the hair is gonna be cascading downwards on top of each track.
Say what you want, girl, yeah, your habit. 4 Four times this week that just can't happen. To be honest, you're doing things to me, girl.
I like to blow dry every few layers. Honestly, it's not gonna go anywhere. The glue does its job. So you can just blow dry every few layers just for reinforcement, but girl, it's not going anywhere.
Tell me, is it crazy that you just keep on coming over again? Why can't we be more than friends? 'Cause I don't really want this to end, but everything good, yeah. Say what you want, girl, yeah, your habit. Four times this week that just can't happen. To be honest, you're doing things to me, girl, and I can't have it, 'cause I've been really on my own.
Okay, so I went ahead and flat ironed all my weave, and now I'm just gonna go in and prepare my hair to be flat ironed as well. As I've said before, it was already washed and blow dried. I'm using a very light leave-in conditioner because I don't want my natural hair to be in contrast to the weave. So you want to almost get your hair in a silk press state. So use something very light. And then I'm also layering 2 heat protectants on it as well. I'm using the Tresemme heat protectant and I'm using the Color Wow heat protectant.
Keep on coming over again.
Also, ideally, you want to use a smaller flat iron than this because if you don't, then it can encourage you to do like a bump, which you don't want. You don't want to bump your roots. I did have to go in right after and redo my roots with the smaller flat iron. So just keep that in mind. You may want to use a smaller flat iron or just use a different technique when you're using a bigger flat iron because you don't want to bump your roots because you want them to lay down as flat as possible. As you can see, my roots are very rounded, and I had to fix that later, which is a quick fix, but just something to keep in mind if you have more than one flat iron at home.
Say what you want, girl, yeah, your habit. Four times this week that just can't happen. To be honest, you're doing things to me, girl, and I can't have it, 'cause I've been really on my own. But I love the thrill I get when you're on the way. Tell me, is it crazy that you just keep on coming over again? Why can't we be more than friends?
And girl, at this point, you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me this was not my hair. Period, sis. You want to fight? Like, that's how I was feeling. Like, what? The blend is blending, honey. The blend is blending. It's given turkey. What? I really like this hair. It floats so nicely. I actually didn't buy this hair. I've had it for a couple of years. It was actually a lace wig, but I'm not a lace wig girly. I couldn't pull it off. So I literally took the wig apart and did a quick weave. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed filming it and creating it. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Four times this week that just can't happen. To be honest, you're doing things to me, girl.